Hey Tigers, we are going to talk about multiplying rational numbers today, so multiplying fractions and decimals. Make sure you guys have page 6 of your notes ready to take along with this video. So we are talking about multiplying rational numbers. Today our essential question is, how do you multiply rational numbers? Okay, so first thing that I want to point out is that you guys need to use the sign rules when it comes to positives and negatives. So that is on page 3 of your notes. So all of that's going to do is determine if your answer is positive or negative. Again, use those rules from page 3. Okay, next thing we're going to talk about is multiplying fractions. Okay, when you guys multiply fractions, you guys need to multiply straight across. Okay, which means you multiply the numerators with the numerators and you multiply the denominators with the denominators. Okay? So negative signs should go with the numerator. Technically, guys, it does not matter if the numerator or the denominator is the positive or negative one. But generally, most of the time, you guys are going to just put it with the numerator. Okay? And then once you guys have done your multiplication, you always, I'm going to highlight that always because you need to not forget, always simplify. Always simplify your fraction if you can. Always. I'm hoping you guys take away, always simplify your fraction if you can. Please do not forget to do that. Okay, so here's an example. We have negative 2/5 times positive 3/8. Okay, again, I'm going to keep my negative sign with the number in my numerator. Okay, so instead of negative 2/5, I'm going to do negative 2 on top. Okay, so I multiply my numerators, so that would be negative 2 and 3. That's going to give me negative 6. I'm going to multiply my denominators. 5 times 8 is 40. So my answer right now is negative 6 over 40. Now I have to simplify. I can divide both of these by 2. Okay, so negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3, and 40 divided by 2 is 20. So my final answer is negative 3 over 20. All right. Next one we're going to talk about is multiplying decimals. You guys are just going to multiply as if there were not any decimals. Okay, you're just going to pretend that they're regular whole numbers. Okay, once you've done that, you guys will count the number of digits following any decimal points. And then you guys have to make sure that there are the same number of digits after your decimal point in the answer. Okay, so let's go over an example to kind of make that a little bit clearer. So here's our example. We have 2.5 times 1.45. So I'm going to do my regular multiplication here. So I'm going to say 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 4 is 20. Plus 2 is 22. 5 times 1 is 5. Plus 2 is 7. Okay, I'm going to add my 0 for 20. So 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 4 is 8. Plus 1 is 9. And then 2 times 1 is 2. Add those together. 5, 2, 7 plus 9 is 16. Carry my 1. Okay, so right now, my answer is 3,625, which seems a bit big when you consider that this is less than 3 and this is less than 2. So we know our answer needs to be less than 6. So what we need to do is we have to count the digits behind the decimal points. In the first number, 2.5, there's 1 digit. And in the second number, 1.45, there are 2 digits. Okay, 1 digit plus 2 digits means there should be 3 digits behind the decimal in the answer. So I'm going to start from the back and go 1, 2, 3. My answer is 3.625. Okay, because there are 3 digits, there are my 3 digits. 625 has to go behind the decimal point. Okay, if you guys have any questions about multiplying fractions or decimals, you can put them in the Your Questions column. We will go over them in class. And then down here at the bottom, I've got a couple problems that I want you guys to practice on just to see if you understood what we were doing in this video.